Bang! Neves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we're checking out a couple knives from M3 Tactical. I've never checked out anything from them. I did have plans on doing some testing on these, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to do any testing for another week. So anyways, let's just take a quick look at them. So you can see what this thing is made for. Now it's in CPM D2. The sheath, these sheaths are very, very good quality. Great retention and just great fitment, great everything. I can't express that enough. I'm really impressed with the sheaths. Now, this one's 5.9 inches long. Like I said, CPM D2, which is going to be a good steel for something like this. You can use it in the forward grip, and the jimping does help out a lot with that. It is a rather thick, so it's going to offer a pretty good wound channel. Now, it feels most comfortable if you're going to reverse grip it. You know, facing this way. The Pakal grip is probably the one I'd want a little bit more, but it's not as comfortable. Can you get by? Yes, but it's a lot more comfortable like this. Anyways, it does have these little spikes here at the end, and the ring is a good size for my hand. Like I said, this thing's 5.9 inches overall, and very cool. Like I said, I would have loved to have tested it. Next, we have the M3 SSG. Again, the sheath, amazing sheath. No rattle, no tap. Really good push point on this, and the fitment is great. Great retention. This one's in 3V steel, 8 inches, a little bit over 8 inches overall, 3.7 inch blade. Very robust. This is a tactical driven knife, you know, and I do want to say really quick, because before I get the comments about, because I get these all the time, about, you know, just carry a firearm. Like, that doesn't even make sense. It really doesn't, because a cutting tool is separate from a firearm. You know, they're two different purposes. Even if you're going to, you know, have a cutting tool that could be used as a self-defense, a cutting tool is used for so much more, and a firearm and a bladed object go hand in hand together. They're just different purposes, so that just doesn't make sense. That's like saying, you know, if you have gloves on, like, why don't you put shoes on? That doesn't make sense. So, you know, having a cutting tool on you is, in my opinion, a must. They're used for so many different purposes and conveniences, and also, obviously, they can be used for self-defense. But, you know, when I think of self-defense, I think of it in so many different ways, not just against a human attacker, right? It could be against a rope or, you know, a seatbelt, you know, so anything to save your life where you might need a cutting tool, or to save somebody else's. So, anyways, nice, thick, robust handle and blade stock thickness. I think this one's 3/16 thick, so really, really robust, but it does get down to a decently cutting edge. It's not like super slicey cutting geometry, but that's not what it's for. You know, it is robust so that it can handle harder tasks, and this one is very, very well done. These are handmade, and I do think that it's very comfortable. The way this swells out right there, I can get a really good grip on it where it's locked in, rock solid. And then also in the reverse grip, it's also extremely, extremely comfortable. And, you know, not just well balanced, but it's locked in, and I like that. Even right here where I can lock my fingers in, it's rock solid. Even in, like, you know, other situations where you might need to cut something up or whatever, you know, the pinch grips are really nice on this. Very robust. Now, I do have one complaint, and that's just because I really like side cut carbon fiber, and if you look at this section, it has such a beautiful cut. Like, the pattern from the carbon fiber is really good looking, but there is a lot of voids. So even though this section, this side cut section, would look so good if not for all the voids, it'd really be eye-catching, and that's something that I really appreciate, is the layers of the carbon fiber, and, you know, just the pattern they give. but in this case we have a lot of voids. Is it a functional problem? No, not at all. It's not gonna, prevent or stop anything. It's just a visual thing. And again, man, this retention is great, man. Nice loud snap when it goes in. No rattle, no tap. It does have a belt clip on there, and it's a great size for concealment, or to, even though it's about at the max size of where you can easily conceal it, and it's going to be easy to carry, however or wherever you want for the most part. But it is on the larger side, so it's going to be right there on that line. Now let's check out a couple Bradford knives. I got another one we're going to check out here in a second, but this one is the G-necker in Elmax steel, which is awesome. I love Elmax steel. It's a powdered steel, and this stuff is heat treated to between 60 and 61 HRC. The sheath, again, man, really good quality sheath. Nice retention, clicks in really good. It does come with a G clip, and it is a 3-finger knife with paracord. I don't think they sell any scales for them, but the paracord can be useful because you can always use it if you need it in the field. But generally, I'm not a big fan of the paracord handle knives. I just don't think they're very comfortable, but that's my own preference. But I do understand the usefulness behind it. Now, this one is a 2.8-inch blade, 6 inches overall, 160 thousandths blade stock, and then the handle is 260 thousandths, I believe. But really good little knife for detailing work or anything you might need with a little blade. It's going to be super useful, out in the field or wherever you might need a small little blade. This jimping right here works extremely well. It is one thing that really helps you lock in. I do like this jimping. It offers good traction without being too sharp or anything like that, and you can use it barehanded without it being slippery or anything. So for such a little small knife, I can get a pretty tight little grip, but I do think the pinch grip is going to be probably the primary way you're going to use something like this. But you do have the lanyard hole in the back where you could hang a lanyard and then get yourself something else to grip on back there if you wanted a little bit more length without adding more handle. Very, very cool. And these things are only $89, 89 bucks or something like this. That's awesome. USA made in Elmax steel. Very, very cool. Now, I do like Bradford knives. I've had a few of them on the channel. This is the one that I have right now. This is actually a drop knife, still USA made. Drop, formerly known as drop, is KAVISO now. This thing is mega comfortable. Again, same jimping, super comfortable in the hand. I love the way it sits forward. I'm going to link this one down in the description for you guys. Nitro V steel. I love Nitro V. As I say usually, I think Nitro V's very similar to 14C28N, and you guys know I love my 14C28N. Just a great all-around steel. Easy to sharpen, good edge retention, easy to touch up in the field, highly responsive to a strop, and they take ridiculously sharp edges. So awesome little fixed blade. And now this one's going to be a full grip, and it does come in different kinds of G10, but this pattern that's on it offers a nice tactile feel, and it has a nice good thickness to it that really fits your hand for comfort and for leverage. So awesome knife. Like I said, I'm gonna link these down in, or this one down in the description, and it has the sheath, which is all leather, and it has the loop for scout carry. The stitching's really good quality, and yeah, good retention on it. Nice and snug fit. But there you guys go. Just a quick look at 4 USA made fixed blades. I love you guys. Peace.